Welcome to day 90 on the CDT. I'm in my tent because the mosquitoes are atrocious, and I tried to, stretch and do water and all that stuff outside, but I'm not accomplishing anything, so I moved into my tent. I cooked my food. It's just I'm waiting for the water to rehydrate everything. And looking at my face, I am a dirty mess. So let's see. I'm on Cirque of the Tower, which is an alternate on the CDT. It's about 21 and a half miles. And I hiked about 4 miles of it yesterday. And then camped, and then my plan was actually to finish the Cirque, and then keep on hiking to get 25 miles today. When I woke up from sleeping and packed my stuff and I started hiking, I approached the first pass, and the first pass was 11,000 feet, and I believe I camped a little under 10. So I want to say the first pass was like 12 or 1,300 feet. I could be a little bit off on that math, but it was close. So I got up to the top of that first pass and quickly realized two things. The first was I'm not getting 25 miles today. The second is I should have researched the Cirque of the Tower a little bit better. I researched it based on CDT hikers' comments and just general information, but I should have investigated the Cirque itself, like the actual trail. What it reminds me of is in Colorado, there's a trail called the Maroon Bells Loop. It's also known as the 4-Pass Loop because you go up and over 4 mountain passes. Mileage-wise, I'm gonna be off, and I don't have access to internet. There was no internet access in the Cirque of the Towers throughout the entire way. So I want to say the Maroon Bells is like 30 to 40 miles, but again, I could be off on that. People usually take about 3-ish days to hike it. They generally will hike 1 pass a day. Maybe one day they'll get 2 passes. They usually want to camp one night at Snowmass Lake, and it's a nice hike. The reason why it's called Maroon Bells Loop, as well as the 4-Pass Loop, is the loop is going around 2 14ers, which are known as the Maroon Bells. It's Maroon Peak and North Maroon, I believe, are the names of the two 14,000 feet mountains. This Cirque of the Towers is similar in that there were 3 passes that I had to go up and over. Yesterday I said I prefer hiking high rather than hiking in the forest, and apparently the Cirque of the Towers heard me, and they're like, your wish is granted, because we got above tree line and we stayed above tree line for almost all of the 17 miles to finish the Cirque. The first pass was up to about 11,000. The second pass was 11,002-ish, and then the third pass was 11,004-ish. The reason why the Maroon Bells is a well-known loop is because it's not simply just hiking mountain passes. You go up the mountain pass, and then you go all the way back down to basically the elevation that you gained. And the same thing happened today. I started at, I think, around 97 or 9,800. I would have to double check that. But I hiked up to 11, and then they brought me back down. The trail brought me back down to, I think, 98 or 9,700. And then we went back up to 11,2. And then the trail brought me back down to 10,000 feet, and then took me back up to 11,004. There were a few other CDT hikers on there. That's why I keep switching between I and we. So the fact that you're going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and up and down it wears on the body. Like, it reminds me of Colorado, you know, up and down, up and down. We're just not at 12 or 13,000 feet. So as soon as I went up that first pass, I was like, okay, I'm about to lose all this elevation I just gained, and I got to do this 2 more times. So 25 miles, it probably is not going to happen. So I adjusted my goal to finish the Cirque and get back on the CDT proper, which I did. So I ended up hiking about 17.5 miles today. That's the lowest mileage I've had in a long time. But like time-wise and weariness-wise, meaning like tired, this is probably up there in the top few days. Most of the tired days are from Colorado, but this day is going to be up there. It was just a lot of up and down. You're in the sun all day, and surprisingly, there were a lot of hikers out there, non-CDT hikers. I didn't realize how popular the Cirque was. So there were a lot of folks on the trail asking about the CDT, and we had to step off, you know, you'd have to step off and let people pass and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's it for hiking wise. What this means overall is, instead of trying to get to Pinedale in 3.5 days, this is a proper 4 days to get to Pinedale. So, which is the next resupply. So today was the second full day. I had a half day on Sunday after I picked up my resupply in South Pass City. So tomorrow I'll probably hike a full day and get as close as I can to Pinedale, and then I'll probably go into Pinedale Thursday morning. I mean, I need to check my mileage. Who knows? Maybe I can get to Pinedale tomorrow, but I think it would be a long day, like a 30-miler day. And I'm not sure what's awaiting me on the CDT for the next 30-plus miles. Oh, yeah. So I actually have to hike 11 miles to a trailhead for Pinedale. So all 30 miles actually isn't on the CDT. I got to check. And that 30 was just arbitrary, but I got to check the mileage and see what's awaiting me on the CDT, and then add the 11 miles. Sorry, the mosquitoes were buzzing my face, and I think one got in my eye, so that's why my right eye looks a little bit puffy and unhappy right now. I am looking forward to 2 days off in Pinedale. I need to get some town calories, and I need to get my Yellowstone permits. And it'll just be good to sleep in for a couple of days and not have to hike miles, and just let my body kind of just decompress. So today's shout out, I know I haven't been regular with the shout outs. I don't want to be flippant about them or inauthentic, so that's why they're not happening every day. But today's shout out is the beauty of nature. The Cirque of the Towers was absolutely gorgeous. The scenery, the views, it was worth the trip, even though it delayed me a little bit unexpectedly. It was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm glad I hiked it, and I'll make sure to include one of the photos on the thumbnail for this video. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else. It's about 8:45, so I'm gonna eat my dinner, finish filtering my water. I tried to stretch, but the mosquitoes were all over me, so I'm hoping that the temperature will drop a little bit, like around 9:30, and I can get some stretching in. So anywhoosie, I hope everyone's well. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope that everyone's healthy, safe, all that fun stuff. So have a nice evening, and day 90, 3 months. It's been 3 months. With today's mileage, I think I'm at 16 I'll be around 1630 in 90 days, going from the border of Mexico up to halfway through Wyoming. So it feels like it's flying by, but it's hard to believe I've been on the trail for 3 months. I know it's not a proper is it 3 months? May, June, July. Yeah, I know it's not a proper 3 months because it's not the 28th, it's the 26th, but it's day 90. So I'm just fudging it. Using 30 days per month. So, anywhoozy, have a nice evening. I'll talk to you folks later. Bye.